Imagine a force quietly working behind the scenes of your life. Subtle, unseen, yet profoundly powerful. It whispers to you in moments of silence, nudging you toward what you were always meant to find, the pieces that fit your soul's puzzle perfectly. Carl Jung once said, "Everything that is meant to be yours will find you." But what does that really mean? Is it fate? Is it destiny? Or is it something far deeper, a reflection of your inner world aligning with the universe's grand design? Today we dive into the profound wisdom of Jung's teachings to uncover how the path to what is truly yours is not about chasing or forcing, but about surrendering and trusting the unfolding of your unique journey. In the next moments, prepare to see your life from a new perspective, a perspective where patience, self-awareness, and the power of synchronicity become your greatest allies. Stay with me, because what you're meant to receive is already on its way. Carl Jung introduced a concept that challenges the very fabric of how we perceive reality: synchronicity. Unlike cause and effect, synchronicity is the meaningful coincidence of events that seem connected not by direct causality, but by their significance to the individual experiencing them. Imagine seeing a symbol repeatedly at pivotal moments in your life, or encountering a person who appears just when you need guidance. These are not mere accidents. They are invisible threads weaving your personal destiny. In a world obsessed with control and logic, synchronicity invites us to acknowledge a deeper, interconnected layer of existence. Jung believed these moments are signs from the unconscious, messages from within, or from the collective psyche, nudging you toward growth, healing, or transformation. They defy scientific explanation, but resonate with a truth so intimate it feels like a secret known only to your soul. Consider how often you've dismissed these coincidences as random, yet when you slow down and reflect, patterns emerge, subtle yet undeniable. This pattern is the universe's way of telling you that you are on a path that doesn't require frantic pursuit, but patient openness. Synchronicity is less about forcing the future and more about recognizing the present moments charged with hidden meaning. What if everything you are seeking, every opportunity, every connection, is quietly aligning behind the scenes, waiting for you to be ready to receive it? Jung's synchronicity teaches us that the universe is not a chaotic expanse, but a carefully orchestrated dance. The key lies not in grasping or controlling, but in trusting the rhythm and becoming aware of these guiding signs. This awareness shifts the way we live. Instead of battling uncertainty, we begin to embrace mystery. Instead of pushing against the tide, we learn to flow with it. Synchronicity becomes a beacon, a reminder that what belongs to you will inevitably find its way, often in the most unexpected forms and moments. Yet this doesn't mean passivity. It means cultivating inner clarity and presence, tuning into your intuition, and recognizing the language of symbols, dreams, and feelings as valid guides. It invites a deep connection with yourself, the source of all meaning, and encourages a partnership with the unseen forces shaping your destiny. So, as you move forward in your journey, remember, these invisible threads are always weaving around you. They carry a promise that your path is never random but purposeful, that everything meant for you is quietly coming into alignment, even if you cannot see it yet. There is a subtle but profound wisdom hidden in the idea that everything that is meant to be yours will find you. At first glance, this may seem like a comforting phrase, something that eases anxiety about control and outcomes. But beneath its simplicity lies a complex and transformative truth, especially when viewed through the lens of Carl Jung's psychological insights. Life, Jung suggests, is not just a chaotic series of random events or blind fate, but a dynamic interplay between our conscious selves and the unconscious forces shaping our inner and outer worlds. To understand how what is meant for you finds you, we must first understand the nature of the self according to Jung. The self is not just the ego, the conscious identity we carry through the day, but a much larger, mysterious totality encompassing both conscious awareness and the vast unconscious. The unconscious is a rich reservoir of wisdom, desires, fears, and archetypes, universal symbols that connect every human being. It communicates with us through dreams, symbols, and feelings, often speaking in a language that logic alone cannot decode. When we resist what life brings us, when we cling tightly to our own ideas of how things should be, we create internal conflict. This conflict clouds the connection to the unconscious, blocking the flow of meaningful synchronicities and guidance. Conversely, when we cultivate openness and acceptance, when we embrace uncertainty instead of fighting it, we begin to experience a remarkable shift. The invisible forces that orchestrate our path begin to reveal themselves through signs, people, and opportunities arriving exactly when they are needed. This process is not about passive waiting, but active inner work. It involves a willingness to confront and integrate the shadow aspects of ourselves, those parts we often deny or fear. The shadow contains the raw material for transformation. When we allow ourselves to face these hidden aspects without judgment, we clear the way for authentic growth and alignment with what is truly ours. Moreover, Jung taught that individuation, the process of becoming our whole, authentic selves, is deeply connected to this journey of receiving what belongs to us. Individuation is not a destination but an ongoing dialogue between the conscious and unconscious. It's a path marked by moments of insight, challenge, and surrender. When we walk this path with courage and curiosity, we naturally begin to attract experiences and relationships that resonate with our deepest essence. It's essential to recognize that the universe does not operate on our schedules or desires. Timing is often mysterious and unfolds according to its own rhythm. This can be frustrating, especially when we want immediate answers or results. Yet, within this mystery lies the beauty of trust. Trust that what is meant for you will appear, not necessarily when you want it, but when you are ready for it. This readiness is not just about external circumstances, but an inner state of being. Practicing patience becomes a spiritual art, a sacred space where we hold the tension between desire and surrender. It asks us to release control without giving up hope. It invites us to stay engaged in life with openness and awareness, watching for the subtle ways the universe communicates. This might be through a chance encounter, a dream that lingers upon waking, or a sudden feeling of knowing deep within. In this process, self-awareness is paramount. By paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and dreams, we begin to notice patterns and symbols that point us toward what we need to embrace or release. Journaling, meditation, and reflective practices become tools for tuning into this inner guidance. The more we listen, the more we cultivate a relationship with the unseen currents shaping our lives. Interestingly, this concept does not deny our power to act or choose. On the contrary, it encourages conscious action informed by intuition and inner wisdom. When we align our decisions with our authentic self, we move in harmony with the forces working behind the scenes. Our actions become more meaningful and effective, opening doors that were previously hidden. Yet, this alignment requires courage, the courage to face uncertainty, to trust without guarantees, and to let go of attachments to specific outcomes. It means embracing vulnerability as a strength, knowing that true growth often arises from moments of discomfort and surrender. Ultimately, the journey toward receiving what is truly yours is a dance between trust and effort, between letting go and stepping forward. It invites you to become an active participant in your unfolding story, co-creating with the universe rather than battling against it. This perspective shifts how we experience challenges and waiting periods. Instead of seeing them as obstacles or failures, they become invitations to deepen our inner work, to refine our understanding of ourselves and the path ahead. In this light, every delay, every detour, every no becomes a sacred part of the process, a step toward what is authentically meant for you. So, as you continue on your path, remember that the journey itself holds as much significance as the destination. Everything meant for you is quietly making its way, finding you in moments when your heart, mind, and soul are ready to receive it fully, not before, not after, but precisely when the timing is perfect. As we delve deeper into Jung's wisdom, it becomes clear that the idea of everything meant to be yours will find you is not merely about external events or coincidences. It's intrinsically tied to our inner psychological landscape and the journey towards self-realization. One of the most profound ways this manifests is through the concept of inner alignment. Inner alignment means that your conscious desires, values, and goals resonate harmoniously with your unconscious needs, archetypes, and authentic self. When this harmony exists, you naturally radiate a kind of magnetic energy that draws experiences and people into your life with ease. But when there is discord, when what you think you want clashes with your deeper unconscious truths, frustration and resistance arise, often blocking what is meant for you. Jung believed that much of our suffering comes from this lack of integration. We are caught in the tension between who we think we should be and who we truly are beneath the surface. The ego, shaped by societal expectations and conditioned beliefs, often fights to maintain control, while the unconscious pulls toward growth and authenticity. This inner tug-of-war creates inner turmoil, confusion, and sometimes despair. Yet, the path forward lies not in ignoring either side, but in bringing them into conversation. It requires a courageous exploration of your shadow, the parts of yourself you reject or disown, and the willingness to embrace your full humanity, including your imperfections and contradictions. This integration process leads to wholeness, a state Jung called individuation, where you become the truest version of yourself. When individuation unfolds, the universe seems to respond. Doors open, synchronicities multiply, and opportunities that align with your authentic self begin to surface. This is the essence of what is meant to be yours will find you. It's a reflection of your inner world, mirroring back to you through the external world. Your life becomes a dance where your inner growth sets the rhythm, and the universe moves in step. This also explains why forcing or chasing outcomes often backfires. When you push against the current of your authentic path, resistance builds, both internally and externally. The more you try to grasp something prematurely or out of alignment, the more it slips away. This is not a punishment, but a natural feedback loop signaling that the timing or alignment is not right. Patience, therefore, is not passive resignation, but an active practice of tuning into yourself and the signs around you. It is learning to trust the unfolding process, even when it defies your expectations or desires. This trust grows from self-awareness and a deepening connection with the unconscious. You begin to recognize that delays or setbacks are not denials, but invitations to deepen your inner work. In this space of trust and openness, intuition becomes your compass. Unlike rational thought, intuition arises from a holistic understanding that integrates emotions, experiences, and subtle cues. It's is the voice of the unconscious guiding you toward what is authentic and aligned. Learning to listen to this voice requires stillness and attentiveness, a willingness to quiet the noise of external distractions and inner doubts. Moreover, the concept of finding what is meant for you challenges our cultural obsession with control and immediate results. In a society that prizes speed and achievement, waiting and surrender can feel uncomfortable or even threatening. Yet the wisdom of Jung reminds us that life's deepest gifts often come through patience, resilience, and faith in the unknown. When you embody this trust, your life begins to shift. You start to see setbacks not as failures but as necessary chapters in your story. You become more compassionate with yourself and others, recognizing that everyone is navigating their own unique journey. This shift cultivates a profound sense of peace and acceptance, even amid uncertainty. Finally, this process encourages a surrender to the mystery of life, a surrender that is not about giving up but about opening up to possibilities beyond your imagination. It is an invitation to participate in the co-creation of your destiny, where your inner growth and the universe's timing converge to bring forth what is truly yours. The dance between surrender and action, trust and effort, patience and desire becomes the rhythm of a fulfilled life. It's a rhythm that honors the complexity of the human experience, acknowledging that what is meant for you will find you in its own perfect time, guided by the wisdom within you and the invisible forces around you. Over time, the realization that everything meant to be yours will find you cultivates a profound shift in how you engage with life itself. It moves you away from anxiety and relentless striving toward a place of grounded presence and trust. This isn't about passivity or resignation. Rather, it's about embracing a deep partnership with the unfolding of your unique path. You become an active participant in a dance choreographed by your inner truth and the vast mysterious currents of the universe. This partnership requires patience, not as a reluctant waiting, but as an empowered openness, a readiness to receive when the time is right. It calls for resilience to withstand the uncertainties that inevitably arise and the humility to surrender control without losing your sense of agency. You learn that timing is sacred, and that rushing the journey only disturbs the delicate balance of growth and manifestation. Jung's work invites us to see that every encounter, every opportunity, and every challenge is a meaningful piece of this intricate puzzle. Sometimes what is meant for you arrives in unexpected forms or at moments that seem inconvenient. Yet, with an aligned heart and clear intention, you begin to recognize these moments as gifts in disguise, essential for your unfolding. In this way, your life becomes a living story of trust and transformation. You begin to cultivate an inner environment where dreams are not forced but nurtured, where goals are pursued with passion but without desperation, where success is measured not just by external achievement, but by authentic connection with yourself and the world around you. When you live from this place, you embody the very essence of Jungian individuation. You are no longer fragmented by doubt or fear, but whole, integrating light and shadow, conscious desire and unconscious wisdom. This wholeness magnetizes what is meant for you, creating a life that feels deeply fulfilling and true. So, as you navigate your own journey, remember this: the universe is always working in your favor, orchestrating the perfect alignment of people, opportunities, and experiences that belong to your path. Trust this process, trust yourself, and be open to receive in the most unexpected and beautiful ways. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the wisdom of Carl Jung and the mysteries of the human mind. Share your thoughts in the comments. What moments in your life have reminded you that what is meant for you always finds its way? And if you found value in this video, please like it to help others discover this message too. Thank you for watching, and remember, everything that is meant to be yours will find you. Just trust the journey.